Yes.
I look ridiculous.
Accountants. Lemon juice.
I'm about to make someone's childhood dream come true.
This outsold Stephen Fry. J.K. Rowling.
When I was at university, admittedly making some poor life choices, one of my best mates was called Charlie. And Charlie has always had dreams of being a writer.
If you were the second son of a baron in 1339, what would you wear?
Now, for writers, the top of the tree is to become a best-selling one. Best-selling authors have their books read by millions and their work is turned into films with breathtaking dialogue.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Now, on this channel, I like a challenge. And yeah, sure, I've taken on some big ones in the past. Yes, I have my own roundabout. Yes, I found a model from a 20-year-old stock photo. And yes, I legally became my parents' favourite child. But it's not enough.
I am sorry.
On this occasion, I wanted to step it up a notch. I wanted to get Charlie the badge of honour that all writers strive for, becoming a #1 best-selling author. I did have one big problem though. The only example I had of Charlie's writing were her WhatsApps.
Am I the queen of balance and aesthetics? Yes. Yes, I am.
There are various bestseller lists. The New York Times, The Telegraph, Waterstones. But the one I had my eye on was Amazon's bestseller list. The reason for this was twofold. One, Amazon have a service in which they will publish and print the book for you. And two, they update their bestseller lists every hour. So I just need to sell more books than anyone else in my category in 1 hour. Speaking of categories, Amazon also have the nichest book subcategories you could imagine, all with their own bestseller lists. Ghosts and poltergeists, it's there. Rural life humour, oh gee, yes please. And finally, fancy some literature on the latest cooking equipment? Well, put down the tongs and buy my book. I decided my best bet was to sell as many books as I could in the poetry section. So what source material was I working with?
The messages I'm going to be using to make Charlie a best-selling author is any message that she has sent me. I'm going to be wearing hair jewellery. They've nicked your bloody font. I thought I had COVID on Monday night, but it turns out I was just hot. This is great stuff.
This went on for a couple of hours, but eventually the poetry book was edited, formatted, and ready to be submitted to Amazon to check whether it met their publishing guidelines. And just before I clicked the final button, I needed a name and some cover art.
It seems like a lot of these books are nouns. Two fish, for example. What can I see? Candle, lemon juice, SD card, clock. I like clock. Clockwork, clockworm. Is worm a noun? Yes, worm is a noun. There you go. Welcome to the book Clockworm. Oh yes. Cool.
Right, so next morning, and just got a lovely email to make the start of the day that little bit better.
Hello, congratulations, your book Clockworm is now live and available for purchase in the Kindle store.
Come on! It's so easy to publish a book on Amazon, it's unbelievable. I also just went and got a coffee, don't have time to set up the lights. The paperback is available for publishing. So, what's next? I'll tell you what's next. More shots of me in my kitchen, as I sent messages out to various friends and family to ask them to buy the book between 6 and 7 p.m. that evening. They could either buy the Kindle version for 77p, or, you know, if they'd had a good month, the paperback for £2.95. As the words of encouragement flooded in from my nearest and dearest, let me briefly take you to a special reading of Charlie's famous poetry, done by a man in a poorly fitted suit.
Accountants. I think accountants are going extinct. Very awkward going back downstairs to my parents. Food for thought. This one's called COVID, and it goes like this. I thought I had COVID on Monday night, but it turns out I was just hot. And finally, we have train. Mark's train gets in at 10. Does he get into King's Cross? I can meet him. He will be there. I'm going to wear hair jewellery.
With writing like that, it's no surprise that Clockworm started to fly off of the metaphorical shelves. I also asked people to leave reviews to make it look a little bit more legit, and people really didn't disappoint. I've read a number of books in my time, but this book that I'm about to read is probably going to be one of the best books I've ever read, once I've read it. Thank you, Robbie.
No problem.
Initially, Clockworm didn't seem to be going anywhere in the charts.
It's been an hour since I first got people to start buying the book. I don't know how many copies I've sold. Because of the way that Amazon say they update their bestseller list, it should be on the bestseller list by now, but I highly, highly doubt that. I don't know why, I just think it's going to take longer.
It did. And all I needed was to embody some of that sweet, sweet patience that Gary Barlow keeps talking about, and the next morning I had a little surprise.
There we go. It's the best-selling poetry book. It's beaten Stephen Fry. See you later, son. It's beaten 2 of Stephen Fry's books. It's even made it to the top. It's been made to the top 100 books across all Amazon. It's the 96th biggest selling book on Amazon across every book. How many did I sell?
The answer is 26.
Come on. Yes. A book that has literally my tea towel as the front cover is a #1 bestseller on Amazon. Oh, that is just fabulous. Job done.
So I'm about to go and surprise Charlie with her bestseller, of course. I've had to also enlist the help with her housemate and also my friend, Rosie. And I think Rosie's telling Charlie that they want to go on a walk. Then I'm going to be just waiting for them.
I'm about to make someone's childhood dream come true.
Quickly, as I'm driving to meet Charlie and thus the conclusion of this video, I thought I would say that Clockworm is still available to buy on Amazon. This isn't merch or being done to make a quick quid for me, so it is really cheap. I've never sold any merch because basically I'm trying to pent up as much demand as possible, so when I do go on tour with my stand-up stuff, you guys can come and I won't be playing to empty crowds. So yeah, get Clockworm if you like. I really don't mind. Let's try and balance this all and carry it in one go. I don't know why the daily walk takes them past Highbury, but it's a weird setting for a video.
Good afternoon.
Wait, what?
Please, have a seat. Charlie,
Yes.
is it safe to say that you're an author? Do you like writing?
Yes.
Okay. Are you worried about the commercial success of books?
As long as I can pay my bills.
Okay, well, I have to tell you, I have done something with your writing. I have published your writing. This is purchasable, this book, on Amazon.com. And recently, Charlie, that book is #1 in the bestseller list. This outsold Stephen Fry, J.K. Rowling. You were also 96th on every book sold on Amazon.
I really want to say something good. Gonna update my Instagram bio.